Hello, I'm back after a couple of weeks of moving house. I finally got my own desk, which I've not had before. I'm in a little house that's very similar to our old house, but the mantelpiece that I used to do my hippie homework last time was in our dining room, and this time it's our bedroom. So you get the storeroom, which is where everything that wouldn't fit in the house got dumped, but at least it's relatively neat, and I can sit here and work properly, which is something new for me. Anyway, we've missed a few weeks, but this week I did manage to get a newsletter out on being true to yourself. And I think one of the things that has been apparent for me in my life is that I was often accused of dropping clangers, and probably because I was the person who actually spoke the truth in various situations and people didn't want to acknowledge it. There's a lot of things where people hide from the world and don't admit to certain parts of themselves. And the fact of the matter is, if it's a part of you, it's a part of you. And it shouldn't be hidden away or treated like it's not a valid part of you, whether it's good or bad. It's important to fully embrace everything about yourself. And even if it's something that's not great, then understand that that's something you might be working on, and it's okay for you to have that kind of manner about you in the meantime. Or it might be that there's a particular manner about yourself that is not what you would call maybe socially acceptable, like dropping clangers, but it's something that perhaps bursts open things and helps people to move when they're stuck as well. So nothing's a bad thing to be. And whilst there are times when it is appropriate to bring out some of these interesting aspects of ourselves, and sometimes where it isn't, think about times when you wish you had have been perhaps a little bit more forward in showing who you are. I was quite often the person, when we had different people speaking, who'd put the hand up and ask what was considered the dumb question, but was probably the question everybody had in the room as well. Someone needs to do it. Someone needs to bring their forcefulness back to the group and help push people along, help clarify situations, stop things from being hidden from the world. So this week, think of a situation where you're not being true to yourself, where there's something that's on the tip of your tongue that you feel that you really need to express into the world, or maybe it's an action like it was for one of my clients where she wanted to bring her art into the world. Where are you breaking your heart a little bit by not being everything that you want to be, and go and do something about that? It might be just a few words with somebody. It might be that you go pull out the hobby that you've put aside. Doesn't matter. Find something and bring your whole self to it, and remember what it's like to be true to yourself. Have a great week. It looks like I'm back up and running again, so we're back to weekly. See you next week. Bye.